Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Hope you are all having an amazing day today. We are live here doing some Stream Raiders versus today. Hope everybody is having a fantastic day today. Welcome on in Ghosty, Bow, Schmibbles, Kickin' Kevin, Daniela, Detective Rach. Hope you are all having a good day today. I apologize for the a little bit of annoyance with the internet there at the beginning of the stream. Oh, and Kawhi is here as well. Internet seems to be working and steady now, so we should be okay and good to go. Thank you for that hydration reminder. Just got a nice cold bottle of lemon sparkling water from the garage. I'll be chugging that tonight. But how's everybody doing? We're back in New York. Had a nice... Wicked Wheezy is here too. Hello, Mom! Had a nice 5-hour drive to get back to New York today, but it snowed a little bit, but it was super smooth, no issues at all there. I also got my new Stream Deck today, so that was exciting. I got everything set up on there, got lots of buttons, lots of cool stuff on there, and I'm pretty excited for it. So I'm looking forward to getting a chance to use it. I got a button for the wheel, and I also have timers set up now for the mute me and emote only commands. So if it lands on either of those, I'll have a timer going that will automatically change the status from emote only to off emote only, and then for muting me, it'll automatically put up the mute me thing and mute my microphone, and then after 90 seconds it'll unmute me and take away the thing. I also got a brand new game in the mail today, which we'll be playing on stream as soon as I finish up Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, and that is Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury. I'm looking forward to getting that on the schedule. Just came in the mail today, and we'll be playing that soon, so make sure you stick around. But for now, we're going to be playing some Stream Raiders Versus. Those of you who are not familiar with Stream Raiders Versus, it is a community versus community challenge game. So we'll be playing Stream Raiders, but we'll be playing against other communities. Every time we win, you get some bones, which you can use in the store to unlock some exclusive skins, or you can use that for a bone chest, which gets you some tokens or a chance to win some chests. The next time that we play regular Stream Raiders, which will be Sunday, we'll be hitting a Super Boss chest, so make sure you're here in the first hour or so on Sunday. Anyway, for now, we are going to get started with some verses. What game did you get, Ghosty? What game did you get? You gotta tell me. Playing Hockey's game? Oh, yes! If you are not familiar, our friend Hockey, our mod Hockey, actually just released a new game on the, was it the Google Play Store? Is that what it is? Or Android? Whatever you use for Android. It's available on there. And it will be coming to iOS soon. Make sure you go check that out. I should probably put a link in chat. Where do I want to put this? I guess I'll go here. Get out of here. Alright, so for those of you who aren't familiar with Stream Raiders Versus, I'm going to be putting down some battle plans here. Just ask that you please place troops on those battle plans only. For now, we're going to need some ranged units. In the back, the priority should be the ranged units here, and then armored units in the... Alright, I'm back. Anyway, you can join us in battle by heading to streamraiders.com/t/reachpat. You're going to need a room code to get into this battle. It's code CPPF. Looks like they're a little slow to fill here. Got some lower level units. Oh, interesting. When you hover over the units, it now tells you the amount the power bar uses. That's pretty cool. That's a new feature. Ghosty, update your not good at hockey's game. Alright, Ghosty, here's your challenge. I did one round of easy, and then I decided to go hard, and I did one round of expert, and I did not do well the first time, but I was able to pass and not die the second time I played on expert. So if you can do that, that is your challenge. Try to beat expert as quick as you can. Anyway, there's plenty of spots available on the battlefield. We got base up here if anybody is around to place some units. Yeah, definitely place a unit, Ghosty. That's kind of where we need help right now. We're a little low on that at the moment. Thank you for that, Archer Ghosty. We could definitely use a melee unit here on the left side. If anybody's able to do that, that'll protect us from this high-level rogue over here. Anybody, even just like a regular warrior will be fine right here. Ghosty, you died? Yeah, you're gonna be dying quite a bit. That's pretty standard. Thank you, Kicking Kevin, for that warrior. I got a barbarian, another barbarian. I can definitely use some more armored units in the front here. I don't really want to use a Buster right away, because these are kind of lower level units, so we should be okay with them. What did they just put down? Oh, they put down a Vengeful Warrior. Oh, that's going to be tough. That turns into a Buster when it dies. Can we get a healer right here? If anybody has a healer right behind my captain unit, that would be useful. Ooh, Schmibbles rolling a 90. That's a good roll. That is a good roll indeed. Icy Wolf, good luck. Good luck to you as well. Pass along the luck to the Danny Mac. Hey, Ashley Rose, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. If anybody can get a healer here, that'll be huge. I got a flying rogue that should be okay with the archers, but we need a healer here. We got 45 seconds left. If anybody is able to place a unit. Got one full star though. Hey, that's all that matters. Yeah, I got it on my second try. I got 2 stars. Yeah, it's definitely called expert for a reason. It's difficult. Thank you, Ghosty, for that healer. That should help us quite a bit. Anybody else, just get units on the battlefield if you're able to. Just get them on the battlefield. We're almost out of time. We're not going to fill up. Hey, Icy Wolf, thank you for that follow. I appreciate that. Appreciate you stopping by. Alright, they filled up. We did not. Let's get this battle started. I'm worried about this Vengeful Warrior here. That's going to do quite a bit of damage. Oh, the Warrior went up. It's going to take out all of our ranged units. Hey, we still got it. That was close. That was close, but we still got it. Now, if you played with us last time and you were in our last battle, we are on a win streak at the moment. We're also going to be checking out this community leaderboard between battles. So the better you do, the more units you place, the more kills and assists you get, the higher you rank down here. GG, guys! That was a good battle. I got pretty nervous there. But well played. Good luck with the rest of your matches, and good luck with the raffle. Hopefully you guys can win some prizes. Alright, going on to somebody new here. Let's see, these maps are a little difficult with so many weird placement areas. I'd be inclined to place over here on the left side, but I'm not really sure. Here, let me hide. Don't need that here. Not really sure, just because they can either easily come at us from the back. I guess I just need to kind of place in the middle and hope for the best, because that's the only chance we really have of any armor or anything like that. I don't know. Not really armor. What's the word I'm trying to say? I don't know what the word I'm trying to say is. They're going archer. Blocking anything, I guess? I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say, guys, but that's fairly standard. Get some armored units in the front to start. And then we'll want some melee behind that, and some ranged in the middle. That way our ranged units will be kind of protected on either side. That's always one of my concerns. Oh, they put a mage down. Mages can be a little tricky. If they keep doing ranged in the back, I'll have us put down a couple of rogues here and try to attack the backside. So we want to keep a little bit on the power bar. Same rules as always. Once the power bar gets above like 80 to 90%, stop placing so we can strategize. But for now, feel free to keep placing units. I believe they made it easier to figure out how much of the power bar your units will take now, so that's a good improvement. Ghosty, who are you looking for in your villager hunt? I know you mentioned a couple of times that you're in the middle of one right now. Alright. That's, no more units, no more units. That bomber took up quite a bit of the power bar. I think we're going to wait for them to get to 100%, and then if anybody has a rogue, we can place it down here in the back. Hopefully it'll get through before the mage kills it. Cherry would be nice. Yeah, Cherry's pretty cool. I don't have Cherry on my island, but I've heard good things about Cherry. For now, we are holding. Do not place units. See, yeah, they're gonna be able to get a couple more units down than we are. Haven't played in a while, but want to get rid of some of your villagers. Yeah, the problem I have right now is I need Bengal to complete my Tiger Island. But I really like Kyle. I don't want to get rid of Kyle. But I kind of have to. Alright, if anybody has a rogue, you can go ahead and place your rogue right here. And that'll fill us up. Specifically a ground rogue, not a flying rogue if possible. Yeah, they got some healing in here. Yeah, I need a rogue over here. Perfect. Thank you, Kickin' Kevin. Alright, let's get this battle started. Alright, I got their mage down. That's all I really needed. Once we got their mage down, that was good. I don't know if we're going to have enough damage per second to get through all this. But we'll give it a shot, that's for sure. Yeah, we were full, Schmibbles. We were full. Oh, no, not quite. Not quite. Yeah, that was a powerful archer there. Alright, GG's! Moving on to the next one. We'll give it another go. Yeah, it's always tough. I typically don't really like bombers in versus. I feel like they use up a lot of the power bar and don't give us enough power in return. But they keep changing the balance, so it's really hard to gauge it. But yeah, for now, I think we're probably better off if we try to avoid bombers when possible. Archers and musketeers are okay. Alright, I'm thinking of placing down here, but I'm going to wait it out just a little bit to see what they do. This is going to be a higher level captain that we're playing against, just based off of what I'm seeing here on the power bars. Also, it's a slightly bigger map. Also, just remember, guys, don't place units unless I put down a marker there. We can use some armored units there. Any armored units are fine. We'll want some ranged units in here. Actually, let me adjust this slightly. Want some ranged units there. That's kind of a powerful archer, so we're gonna have to be a little worried about that. We could also use some melee here and here. You guys can start placing down whenever you would like. We got a flag bearer. We could definitely use a flag bearer or two on this one. So if anybody has any flag bearers, I'd say it's okay to place those on the back. Normally I'm against flag bearers, but that might give us a little bit of a boost that we need here. Perfect. Kickin' Kevin putting the musketeer in the middle. That'll boost the other two ranged units on either side. I like it. I like it. Thank you, Ghosty, for that flag bearer. Yeah, the nice thing about flag bearers, as you can see, it only uses 1% of the power bars, so we're able to get a good benefit from them without eating up too much of our power bar. Ah! Veery coming in and spooping me. Welcome on in, Veery. Hope you are doing well today. Doing some Stream Raiders. Of course. It's kind of my thing. In case you haven't noticed, it's what I do. Hope you are doing well today. Always nice to see you coming and hanging out with us. Is it really? I had no idea. Yeah. It's a recent thing. I kind of just decided that it was my thing. I'm joking, of course. But anyway, you could join us in battle here. We got 3 minutes left to place down troops. Could definitely use some more assistance. Alright, Viri, I think we could definitely use some ranged units here and some more armored units in the front. I'm comfortable at this point completely filling in our tank line. Oh, War Beast. That's on the front line though. I'm not a huge fan of putting a War Beast on the front line. A War Beast is a melee unit that would have been better back here, but we'll see how that goes. I'm just afraid it's going to get picked off too easily by the archers, which is what we don't want, so we'll need some more tanks here on the front. No, you're good. A War Beast is a good unit. I just usually put him a little bit farther back. But we can probably use a couple more tanks here on the front. Tanks, Centurions, or Paladins. Any of those would be fine. Any of those would be good to go. Yeah, I think what's the armored... Is it the Orc Slayer that's technically armored? Yeah, the Orc Slayer is the armored one. I don't see Orc Slayers used very often. I'm not too worried about behind, because we kind of have this melee line in the back. It's just my warrior right now, but it should protect. And if the flag bearers go down, it's not a huge deal, because once they boost us once, they're kind of useless. And they only got 4% of the power bar left. I'm more worried about them placing a buster. But we got the archers in here, so we should be okay. Alright, we are full. Let's see what they do here. They got about 30 seconds left to place down a unit to fill up their side of the power bar. Alright, they are full as well. Let's get this battle started. Alright, the War Beast is doing some good damage, taking down that Berserker. They got their healer still, but that's going to go down. Their War Beast has gone down. My Captain unit went down, taking out their Archer, but we still got the win in the end. GG's. Nice job, everybody. That is another win. Moving on. Actually, hold on. Let me get my bonus bones. And then we'll move on. Alright, we are playing against Isqui. Oh, you got a skin? Nice! Congrats! Congrats, congrats. I like the rare skins. I typically only spend my bones on the bone chest so that I can get some event tokens if possible. I'm gonna go ranged this time because all my melee units are on cooldown. We'll give them a little bit of time. Got the Nightmare Mage. That's cool. That's one of the cooler ones. I think my favorite is still the Nightmare Archer. I don't think I have that one yet on my Captain account. And I definitely don't have it on my viewer account because I never play versus on my viewer account. Alright, same strategy. Hey, the Devil Risen, thank you for that follow. I appreciate it. Same strategy as always. Armored in front, ranged in the middle, melee in the back. Melee in the back. That seems to do us the best. Hey, Red Bullets. Welcome on in. Early stream. No, I was actually late today because my internet was out. Oh, we're almost full. We are almost full. We're filling up quick. Filling up quick. Get some melee back here, guys. If anybody has some melee, that's kind of our priority right now. Yeah, Komodo Hype is officially the new PogChamp. We filled up really quick. Holy cow. Yeah, they got kind of a good mix in here. They did a vote, Ghosty. They voted on all of the PogChamps that were around for the past 35 days. They did a big, like, Twitch-wide community vote, and the one that got the most... Will I keep the old one? I don't know. I think they might have just not gotten rid of it yet, but they're going to eventually. They got a Buster here. Hopefully, yeah, this Musketeer should target down towards this Buster. And same thing with this Archer. You should target that Buster first. So it might split us up a little bit, but we should be okay. And in terms of units, why don't we move our melee up a little bit? Just to be safe here. Like something. No, I think we should be okay, Very. I think we'll be okay. We're almost full on the power bar as it is. I don't wanna risk getting our power bar almost full. If you have an, I mean, I guess if you have an Archer that's only gonna, if it takes less than 5%, you can put it right there. Specifically an Archer. But I think we should be okay. Lowest percent for range is Mage. Yeah, save your Mage. I would not use your Mage for this battle. Hey, Freaking Undissolved, welcome on in. Alright, they are full. I'd say don't worry about this. Just get another melee unit or two down, and then that's all we really need. Just some more melee. Either behind my Musketeer or over here to the side. That'll probably take us to 100%. I'm so excited for this new Stream Deck. I have so many buttons now. And I do like me some buttons. Alright, we are full. Yeah, we're good there. It just took out their Buster. That Buster didn't do anything, and it used up 20% of the power bar, so it worked in our favor. Let's see if it'll work in our favor for the rest of the battle. Looks like we got this one in the bag, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no, this flag bear is chasing us with a knife. GG's, that's a win. Second win in a row. Nice job there. Moving on to the next battle. I don't have any big prizes that like we did for the last time, but if anybody, whoever has the most combined kills and assists when we're done playing in an hour and a half or so, I can send you a sticker if you don't already have one. Krusty Teddy. We're playing against Krusty Teddy, Very. Dot, dot, dot. What's that quote? What quote number is that? What quote is dot, 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 Very? Quote 17. Dot, dot, dot. Fury's catchphrase. Alright, I think this is going to be a bigger battle as well, because my units are not taking up 100% on the power bar. We'll wait to do our planning until we see where they place. Alright, they're going behind us. Oh, that's a cool, that does quite a bit of damage. Quite a bit of damage. Alright, we're gonna need some, yeah, that's fine. We're gonna want some ranged units here. Actually, no, not there, not there, not there. Not there. Move them up a little bit. Alright, let me adjust this, just based off of where... Place that. That's better. That's a cool archer skin. And for those of you who are not aware, our friend Sleeping Dogfish actually just got 2 new skins available in the store today. He has a barbarian and a tank. You can make sure you go check those out. We're filling up pretty quick. I don't know. I think we're gonna lose this because this archer just does so much damage. It's gonna take anything that we have out fairly quickly. Oh, that's a warrior? Interesting. Yeah, that's the downside of not having a whole ton of, do you have a Vengeful Warrior by chance? A Vengeful Warrior would be very helpful. Unfortunately, mine's only level 19. I'm almost there. Almost to the point that I can do some specialization. Once you get it to level 20, Veer, you're able to specialize it. Yeah, you gotta get to level 20. Bonus damage to other melee. Yeah, that won't really work. Hold on. Nobody placed anything right now. I need to figure out kind of what the best plan of attack here is. I'm really worried about this archer, but I don't want to just drop a rogue down because the tank and the warrior will just come down and kill it. We could put it farther back, but I don't think that's really going to do us much good either. Warbeast? Does anybody have a rogue? Don't place it down, but you should be able to hover over your units now and see kind of how much the power bar things eat up. Does anybody have a... Oh. Okay, that's actually okay. Does anybody have a rogue that will not take us to 100%? Specifically a rogue that will not take us to 100%. At a max level Swiftfoot, how much of the power bar is that going to eat up? That's the question. I don't want to eat up the power bar because as much as I like higher level units, they do quite a bit of damage in terms of the power bar. Undissolved, yeah. Do 20%, yeah. Don't. Okay, let's think this through then. The Warbeast, what's that do? That do 40% less damage. Oh, they got a Buster in there too. Yeah, we're gonna lose this battle, guys. Veery, if you want to place down your rogue here, spots for Veery, please. Pinning archer. No, because the Buster's just gonna get around us. That's the problem here. The Buster will just get around and interrupt us, whatever. I guess fight fire with fire. If anybody has a Buster, go for it. We'll give it a shot, see what happens. Perfect. It does quite a bit of damage. Oh, just try to keep things family friendly in here. I appreciate the Buster, but just try to keep the language PG, please. Alright, just gotta see what they do with their last 2%. They're probably just gonna put down something huge, because they got a lot of pretty high level units. See what they do. Alright, they are full. Let's get it started. Yeah, they got their War Beast there, so that's just gonna nullify the rogue. Luckily, it didn't eat up too much of the power bar. Oh, our Buster's stuck. It's stuck! Oh, 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 oh! No, barely! Barely! That was close. That was close. We almost had him. There, if we were able to get through to the, if we were able to get through, we would have had it. GG, Krusty Teddy. Nice battle. Definitely made us think. That was really tough. And hey, thank you for that follow. I appreciate that. No, the Buster actually, it came out at a good time because it let the other troops get grouped up, and then it attacked. So that was actually useful. Oh, this is an interesting map. Sparkle Storm. Sparkle Storm. Let's see, we're probably going to have to place in one of the corners here. You're an interesting map. No, you're an interesting map, Veery. I think I'll go with my Centurion this time. No, Undissolved is an interesting map. Undissolved is an interesting map indeed. Alright, they're going with the Warrior. I went with the Centurion on the complete opposite side of the map. So we're gonna go... couple ranged units, and then some melee behind that. As always, we'll need some more tanks in the front. Yeah, it's a popular warrior skin. Anyway, these spots are all open. You can start placing units over there. I'm going to keep an eye on them, see what they do. We're pretty far apart. We might even be able to... This one's probably a good one. If anybody has a flag bearer, just toss it right there in the middle. Flag bearer would be fine. Since we're so far apart, it'll have plenty of time to boost everybody. Thank you for that freaking Undissolved. Undissolved beat Veery to the bearing of the flags. Yes, indeed, indeed. Yeah, we can use some more armored units up here. Undissolved, actually, I'm not sorry. Ooh, them be fighting words, Undissolved. Don't forget that Veery has a Swowd. You don't want to get yourself bopped. Diamond greater than Swowd. Oh, Undissolved got mod bopped. Undissolved got mod bopped. That's unfortunate. Is it really, though? I don't know. Undissolved is kind of asking for it, if we're being honest. All right, I gotta try something here. I need to see if I need to edit this bop command and see if I can get it to work. Viri, can you do the mod bop again? For science, this is for science. I'm trying something different with the command. I want to see if it'll work. On whoever. Whoever you'd like, just not me. It won't work on me. You can do it on Undissolved. No, it didn't work. Alright, never mind. Never mind. I was trying to see if it would post the regular bop message in addition to it, but it only lets me do one or the other, unfortunately. So, never mind. Alright, what do they got here? Tank, Berserker, Warrior, Archer. Yeah, we'll stick with our loadout for now. If anybody has some Warriors, another armored unit, they can go up there. If I was using my old bot, it definitely would work, but I'm not using that bot anymore, so definitely will not work. Hey, Daniela, welcome on in. Yes. On mobile, no worries at all. Definitely appreciate the help. Every unit definitely helps. All right, we are almost full here, so let's hold off for now. No more units. We'll wait until it gets a little bit closer to the time. Kind of see what they place down, and if they keep putting stuff right here, maybe throw down a buster. We'll see. We'll see. But hold for now. Hold off for now. We will eagerly wait and see what they do, and then we'll try to counter them. If anybody is looking for a super boss and you have an open captain slot, Cutie Cupcake TV has about 8 minutes left. If you joined their battle, there's about 7.5 minutes left. You are guaranteed at least 30 rare unit scrolls. If you have an extra captain slot, hop in their battle if you are able to. Undissolved is a Cutie Cupcake. No you, Undissolved. No you. I would say put a rogue down here, but it'll just get bopped by the warrior and the berserkers. I don't think a buster is going to do enough for it to be worth it. We could put like one random... Does anybody have a flag bearer? If anybody wants to put a flag bearer like right there, that'll kind of split their army up a little bit, and we'll still have some space with our power bar. All right, they're full. Yeah, place that right here. You can, and then oh. All right, I guess we're full up. All right, good luck. Oh, I think that flag bearer filled us up. Yeah, no, you're good. I just haven't seen a flag bearer that high level. Mighty flag bearer. Oh, what's that? Why is that making noise? Why am I getting yelled at? Why am I getting yelled at? Oh, it's my stream deck. My stream deck is yelling at me. It's telling me the battle's ready. Yeah, we lost. No, I had a timer set on my stream deck to remind me when the battle was ready, and then the battle was ready. So it beeped. I forgot to turn the noise off. All right, GG's. We'll move on to the next one. Try it again. Yeah, we won at losing. We came in second place, guys. Second place is still pretty good. Feral Lone Wolf. Alright, back to this one. This map is okay. Alright, Alright, we'll just go place our warrior down right away. It'll give them a little bit chance to counter, but... Who had that boss battle again? QT Cupcake TV. The name's right there in the chat for you. What's the difference from... Are you talking about Busters and Balloon Busters, Veery? I think what they target is slightly different. Hold on. After I get the battle plans down, I can let you know. Are they going with the Monk? Monk is decent because that provides healing. Alright. Armored, 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 armored. Melee, melee. And ranged, 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 ranged. So typically the Balloon Busters, I think, have higher damage, but they target epic units. So any sort of giant units, captain units, that sort of thing is what they mainly target. They go for first. Busters, I think they just go for the front line on the enemies, and they typically don't have as much damage. Yeah, the Buster was actually the last unit that I had that got maxed out. That was the very last one. The very last one. Let's see, tank, musketeer, archer, archer. You didn't unlock the Orc Slayer? Yeah, I rarely use my Orc Slayer, if I'm being completely honest. Warrior, bomber. We might be able to throw in a Buster here. They're kind of bunching up and they're lower level-ish. So I think we'll save... Once we get pretty high on the power bar, we'll throw a Buster somewhere in the middle of our units here. But not yet. Not yet, because that'll eat up our power bar. We don't want to do that. It is the opposite of what we want to do. I wish I had a decent way to show you this Stream Deck. It's really cool. I have the software that I could show you, but it's not quite as good. Gally, welcome on in. So we are doing Versus, which is a captain versus captain event. We are limited to the amount of units that we can place on the battlefield by this power bar. So every unit has a different power percentage. You can see right at the bottom there, that tank is 5%, that one's 1%, that one's 7%, this one's 19%. So you need to be kind of careful about how much of the power bar you are eating up at any given time. We place units, the enemy places units. You can place a unit every 2.5 minutes instead of every 5 minutes, which is nice. Once each team fills their power bar, or after 7 minutes pass, the battle starts, and you keep playing until one team's completely eliminated. The winning team gets these bones, which you can use in the store to get exclusive skins that are only available during the Versus events, or you can open up a bone chest, which gives you a chance to win some rare skins, or some event tokens. Anyway, we got plenty of power bar to work with still, so I'd say we can use a few more ranged units here, if anybody has anything there, and then we'll get some melee up here on the sides. Once again, if you get closer to... Once we get up to around 90%, hold off and stop placing units. Yeah, no, Veery, I was trying to show my parents on my phone earlier, but even then the video quality wasn't very good. If I'm being completely honest. I'm not sure why it was giving me problems, but I can try putting a video on Discord. I did put the video of the Stream Raiders screen that I made with just all of the animated units going. I thought that was pretty funny. interferes with all the snow. I'm tired of snow. Beer, you can have all of it. I know how much you like the snow. You can have it all. I am willfully giving it to you. Using your new skin. Yeah, the Nightmare Mage. I like it. I like it. Alright, hold off. No more units. No more units. We are about to fill up here, so I wanna see if we could sneak a Buster in, but we're not gonna do that until the very end here. If anybody has a Buster, don't place it yet. Do not place it yet. When it gets to like 15 seconds, go ahead and put down a Buster right here. But wait until there's about 15 seconds left on the timer, please. Do not place it early. Right here above the warrior. Whenever, okay, yeah, anybody, whenever you can, place it down. Whenever you're able to. Looks like we were not able to get it down. That's alright. We should be okay. This will be an interesting battle. Lots of units. This is probably the most units I've seen in a battle. At least for this community, is what I mean. Alright, it's a battle of the ranged units. Let's see who is gonna take the win here. I think it's gonna be us. Hey, we won a ranged battle. We don't usually win those. Nice job, everybody. Nice job, everybody. Looks like, who we got? We got Daniela and the Devil Risen currently in the lead for our community challenge. And we'll move on to the next one. Alright, Sparkle Storm. It's a rematch. We lost the last one. Let's see if we can take the win this time. My Berserker's kind of low level, but it does do quite a bit of damage. I don't want to use my any of my legendary units. I don't think they're good enough for the amount of power bar that they take up, at least as a captain unit. Alright, they put a bomber down? Interesting. I typically don't really like bombers. That does 18 damage. That is quite a bit of damage. What's my bomber do? 19 damage? Ooh. Alright, we'll go bomber on bomber. I know I was just talking crap about it, but you know, sometimes that's what you gotta do, you know? Alright, armored in the front. More ranged here in the middle. Melee in the back. And we could probably use a flag bearer right behind us just to try to boost us up a little bit. Ooh, they got a Vengeful Warrior. How do we counter that? How do we counter that? You got 30 Centurion Scrolls. Nice. I got 30 Musketeer Scrolls. Yeah, those super boss battles are nice. Lots of good loot. Daniela, thank you for getting that flag bearer down there. Let's see. How do we approach this here? I think archers will be good. Archers will definitely be helpful. If anybody has archers, I think archers will be good to have down here. Get rid of that spot and that spot. Maybe add a few more archers. Yeah, specifically archers. Howdy, Hockey. Welcome on in. Nice to see you as always. Congrats on the launch of your brand new game. Yeah, these ranged spots are reserved for archers. If anybody is not currently aware, Hockey just released a game on the Play Store and on the App Store. Thank you for getting that link in here. I was just going onto Discord so I can get it myself. It is a free-to-play mobile game, and it's a lot of fun. Go check it out. See if you can beat my high score. I don't know what it is off the top of my head, but see if you can beat it. That's your challenge. Challenge part 1 is beat my high score. Challenge number 1 is figure out my high score. Challenge number 2 is beat it. Hockey's high score is the final boss battle. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's scary. Yeah, it's a really it's an interesting concept because it seems really simple, but it's really difficult to get the hang of it like perfectly so that you're always hitting it at the right time every time. I enjoy it. I've been playing it on my phone for a little while. I did some beta testing and good game. Thanks everybody for getting those units down. Definitely could use a few more archers still. I think the archers will help us get through everything. I wish there was a good way to stream from my phone. Fortunately, I don't have that option. And I don't have a good, don't have an emulator. Alright, we are almost full. So why don't we stop placing units and just hold for a minute. Tired all of a sudden? Yeah, no, it has been an exciting day. Yeah, Ghosty's been playing your game. I challenged Ghosty to beat expert mode. Yeah, we're gonna hold for a minute here and see kind of what the other team does. Ooh, thanks for that, Veery. I'll check that out. Archer, 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 bomber, musketeer. Alright, we're gonna goose them. If anybody has a rogue, you can throw it in the back. They're full. Whoever can get a rogue down here in the back. Any one of those spots. Rogues, rogues, rogues. Just because they have so many ranged units. We might be able to take one or two of them out, and that'll be helpful. And we got room for one more if anybody has a rogue. We're out with space for one more. $15 seconds. Yeah, if not, we're at 99%, so I can't get mad about that. Alright, let's get the battle started. Good luck, team. Oh, hey, we did get a goose down there. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, that's going to take out most of the ranged units. Yeah, that took out... Oh, the goose is still going. It's the goose! It's the goose! Veery! Thank you, Veery. Congrats on that. Veery is the MVP of that battle. All right, moving on to the next one. Nice job, team. All right, starting up the next one here. Krusty Teddy. It's Krusty Teddy again. We lost the last time. Yeah, that's typically what I'll do, is I will be careful with... I'll like right-click it and hover it over it, and then I try to time it just at the right second there. Yeah, Goose MVP. Nice job, Veery. I don't know where I want to place. I don't like this map. I do not like this map. I think we'll place, like, over here in the corner. See what happens. I don't know, not a fan. Alright, they're going Vengeful Warrior up here. A couple of armored units, a couple of ranged units, a little bit of melee behind them. Problem is, we're all bunched up, so this Vengeful Warrior is just going to take us out. Here, actually, let's not place near here. Let's back off a little bit. Yeah, if you already placed, that's fine, but let's try to back up a little bit here. Just to try to be safe. Give him a little more space, because that Vengeful Warrior is gonna take us out. Let's, actually, I think if we focus more on range, we'll be in better shape. The Devil Risen, if you still have your pinning archer, now would be a good time if you have it. Let me move these up just a little bit. I'm sorry, I keep changing the battle plans. That's better. Yeah, if you have that pinning archer, you can throw it in any of these spots. That'll be good. I know, I think they just have really high level units. I don't think there's really much we can do about that, unfortunately. Let me check, Warbies. It does reduce enemy attack power by 40%. I don't know if it's really worth it, though. If it's worth breaking out our Warbies. Templar does bonus damage. Mage. I guess if anybody has a mage, if you want to, you can go ahead and throw it in the pile here. A mage would be okay. Yeah, this warrior is pretty much going to be taken down before it even gets there. Oh, we're full. We are full. Yeah. Like I said, that's the downside of high-level units. They're powerful, but they eat up the power bar like crazy. No, you're good. You're good. I'm just afraid that this we're not going to be able to get this Vengeful Warrior out, and it's just going to wipe us. We shall see. But anyway, I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out, even if you're just lurking in the chat. I haven't made a command or anything for it yet, but we are currently in the process of trying to get our average up to 30 viewers. Because once we hit 30, we'll be eligible to be a Stream Raiders affiliate, which means that we can get our own custom skins, which would be fantastic. So every viewer matters, even if you're just lurking. So I appreciate you all coming and hanging out. We love lurkers. Alright, nice try, guys. Nice try. Krusty Teddy is a little too difficult. We'll get him next time, possibly. 30 average viewer. No, it's for Twitch partner, it is 75. Oh, hey, Gally, thank you for those 100 bits. I appreciate those bits. Yeah, every little bit helps. Ha ha ha. Yeah, Krusty Teddy, GG. I'm sure we'll see you again in a couple of battles. Alright, let's see here. This is going to be a harder battle, guys, so please check the power bar before you place units on this one, because it looks like we're only going to be able to place down a couple of units. If the power bar is more than like 20%, ask before you place down a unit. Just so we could be safe here. Because I'm expecting this to be pretty quick. Yeah, you don't want to fill up the bar too fast, because if we only place down like 3 units and fill up the bar, they'll just put down busters. And it's very hard to counter busters when we can't place anything down. Did they not place down a captain unit? Did they not place down a captain unit? Interesting. Well, I'm okay with holding on here. Don't place anything yet, guys. Don't place any... Oh, they did place it. No, that's not even a captain unit. That's just a... That's just an archer. Interesting. Okay. Alright, we can start placing stuff down. A tank, paladin, or centurion, those are okay for now. We're just gonna go a couple of units at a time here. Yeah, if, let me know how much of the power bar your units are gonna take up. Yeah, if it's less than 20%, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, no, 100%. More units overcome high power. I've seen so many high-level captains lose to just 100, like, level 1 units. There was a tournament not too long ago, and actually it was one of the first tournaments that they did. Yeah, Gally, if you want to place that right here, that's fine. One of the first tournaments, they were having some of the biggest captains in the game play, and they had all these level 30 maxed out crazy units, and then they kept losing to all these like brand new captains who got invited to come and play, and the new captains, they just had a ton of level 1 units, and it just came down to the fact that even though they're high level units, they can't stack up against the masses per se. Does anybody have an archer that will not take us to 100%? An archer that will not take us to 100%. Berries is 12%. Yeah, I'm okay with any archer as long as it does not fill up the power bar completely. Actually, does anybody have a... Alright, let's see what just got placed. Ghosties, 85. Does anybody have a bomber that is less than 15%? A bomber that is less than 15%. Daniela has a 12% bomber. All right, Daniela. You can place that right here. That would be fine, Daniela. Or Schmibbles, yeah, either one of you. You can place it right here. That'd be fine. Just making sure they're not... Alright, so my plan is we're going to do the last 3% with a buster if they don't put anything down here. If they put something down here, then we'll put a melee unit over here. But if they don't put a melee, or if they don't put a rogue or something down here, then we'll put a bomber or a buster right in the middle. Veery flag bearer is 2%. Sure. Why don't you put that right there? As long as that doesn't take us to 100%, I'm okay with it. Perfect. Yeah. So Schmibbles, when you hover over a unit, it should tell you like what percent it takes. All right, we're gonna hold off. Nobody placed any units. I'm planning on putting a buster right here in the middle. Hey, Bohemian Moon, welcome on in. Thank you for joining us this evening. Yeah, everybody hold off. Nobody place any units. Nobody place any units. We're gonna wait out this timer a little bit, and I'm gonna open up a spot for a buster right here, but not yet. Not yet. I'm not sure what it looks like on the phone, Schmibbles, to be completely honest. I have not... Alright, who has a buster? Who has a buster that will be ready? No, I got back to New York at a reasonable time, so I was able to stream tonight, luckily. Who has a buster that will be available? A buster or a balloon buster. Either one I'm fine with. I'm just going to open up that spot now. Whoever's ready, if anybody wants to put a buster or a balloon buster right here. Right here would be perfect. Whoever can get to it first. Thank you, Ghosty. That should take out most of their army. They do have a couple higher level units in here, so that's going to be a little tricky, but this buster will definitely help out. Alright, battle time. Good luck, squad. Bohemian Moon, the code shows up on the screen when we're not in a battle, so you should be able to see that soon. Hey, that buster got 2 kills. Perfect. That's exactly what we needed. That is exactly what we needed, and that was a win. Nice job, team. Winning that battle. So the code is CPPF. CPPF. We have that code set up on there so that we don't get random people coming in here and placing troops without listening to kind of what we're doing. It helps with our strategy, especially because this round is a lot of strategy. Alright, something noticeable. We have not played against them yet. Oh, it's this map again. This map is okay. I can tolerate this map. They're going flying rogue right off the bat, so we're gonna go archer. Goose? 88 hit points, 38 damage. Ooh, that'll kill my goose, so we're not gonna go goose. Let's see. Gotta think. Not much time. We'll go with warrior here. Alright, don't place anything yet, but you can feel free to place on my markers. If you have a unit that's going to use over 20% of the power bar, please ask before you place the unit. That way we can make sure that everybody's able to place and we're able to strategize. But you can feel free to place up here in the top left corner. Oh, they're kind of split up. They got a musketeer over here. If they keep splitting off like that, we can just throw some rogues down and destroy them that way, but we'll see what happens. Alright, Veery, enjoy your dinner. Definitely go eat. I made pork tenderloin for dinner tonight. It was good. So feel free to place on any of these markers up here on the top left, Bohemian Moon. When you go to place a unit down, it's going to show you kind of a power bar. If it's more than 16%, don't place it. Because once we fill up this power bar, we're not able to place any more units. So you're probably best off with an archer or a tank or another armored unit. Just don't take us to 100%. Do not take us to 100%. If it's going to take us to 100%, pick a different unit or don't place. Yeah, hold off for now. Hold off for now. I don't want us to fill up. All right, yeah, we're at 95%. No more units. No more units. The Devil Risen. I'm going to have you help us counter once it gets a little bit closer. Once they get close to full or almost out of time. If they're not placing down a ton of units, then you can just kind of throw down whatever. But for now, we're just going to wait. It's good to place the higher level units at the very end because it doesn't take us over 100%, which is nice. As opposed to filling us up early. Alright, so you guys want to hear my continuation of bad luck with HelloFresh? So I got what was supposed to be my last box last week, and it showed up 2 days late. And they say that once you get it, everything is guaranteed to be good for a week. So today was a week, and I still had 2 meals left because I went back home and I didn't get a chance to eat the meals. I was like, all right, I'm gonna have to throw it away, but it was essentially free because they gave me enough credits that it covered a box. So I opened it up, and like everything was moldy in the one. So I'm like, all right, I'll just go eat the other one. Like everything was moldy in that one too. So I contacted support. I think it got bad faster because it was in the mail for so long because it was 2 days late. So I contacted support and they gave me enough credits for another completely free box. So even though only 2 meals went bad, they gave me enough credit for 3 free meals. So I'm gonna be getting 1 more week of HelloFresh. And hopefully then I'll be done with them. I'm sick of them. They keep giving me moldy food. No good. No good. Alright, it looks like they're not really placing anything. I don't know what they're up to. They just don't have anybody hanging out in their channel. Yeah, 1 more week or so, I think. Yeah, I have to pay like $3 for my meal next week, but like 3 meals for $3, whatever. Yeah, no, I'm. This will be the 3rd week in a row that I've tried to cancel HelloFresh, but they have ruined it. For the exact reason why I want to cancel HelloFresh, they did something else wrong again. I don't know. It's just annoying. Alright, at this point, the Devil Risen, you can place whatever troop you want right in that spot. I don't care what you want to put down. Whatever you want to put down. No Veery, don't bother with the coupon, because we're going to fall into the same trap that Cass did. Because Cass tried using a coupon after she canceled it, and they shipped the box. They shipped the box, and then they told her, actually, you're no longer eligible for the coupon, so we're going to charge you full price, and you can't cancel it. So, if you do that, then there's a chance that I'll get stuck with a coupon. That doesn't actually do anything. That would be no good. They put down a level 1 rogue, that should be fine. Especially with that archer there. The archer will hit the rogue, it'll slow it down. I think we're okay. Yeah. Goodbye, Fresh. Hello. Blech. Welcome on in, Skyrain. Hope you are doing well. Nice to see you as always. I appreciate you coming to hang out. Why did Automod catch that? How come Automod caught that? Yeah, she needs to, yeah, she could. I don't know. I guess technically if you read the terms and conditions, Bohemian, it said that that's basically what they'll do. If you had a previous subscription, then you're not eligible for the coupon. So they're just going to argue, oh, if you read the terms and conditions, Yeah, your words are too powerful. Skyrain coming in with a 2-month resub.
2 months.
Thank you for that resub, my friend. I appreciate that. Welcome on back. Enjoy another month of awesome Tiger emotes, ad-free viewing, and an exclusive subscribers-only channel on the Discord. We got a bunch of hearts and hype in the chat for our friend Skyrain DRG coming in with that resub. And a bunch of hype in the chat for winning that battle as well. That's our 7th win of the night. We've lost 4, we've won 7. We got a good record tonight. Looks like Veery is still in the lead with 14 points on our community challenge. Second place looks like it's Daniela at the moment. Moving on to the next one. Quick matchmaking that time. Not sure if we've played against this person yet. We're gonna wait it out just a little bit and see what happens. Let's see, what do we want to do here? What do we want to do? I think we'll probably go with my tank this time. Oh, this is going to be a high-level battle. I should probably go with my War Beast if that's the case. We're going to have plenty of power bar to work with here. I just need to see where they place their unit down to determine where we should go. They're going to tank in the corner. Interesting choice. Alright, tanks, tanks, tanks. Tanks over there. Also Centurions, Paladins, those are completely fine. Ranged units, and then we will flank ourselves with melee. You should have plenty of power bar to play with, so if you can place down a unit and it uses less than 20%, go for it. They're filling up kind of quick. They all got kind of high-level units here. Yeah, we should be okay. We'll see. I mean, famous last words, but we'll see. How is Kaya? She didn't even realize that I was home, if I'm being completely honest. I got back and she didn't even hear me walk into the house. I walked all the way into the house, into the office, and it took my girlfriend calling her like 3 times to finally decide to get up and then realize that I was here. But then she was really excited after that. Back with a beef and broccoli bowl thingy. Yeah, Veery, you are currently leading the community challenge at the moment. We should be able to get 1 unit more down to take us up in the 90s. After that, hold off. We're kind of grouped up here. We should probably throw a buster, like, right here, but not yet. If anybody, you guys can keep placing, or hold off. Nope, don't place for now. Don't place for now. Does anybody have a, I guess, probably a, no, we got plenty of tanks. An interesting Orc Slayer skin. Does anybody have a Musketeer that is less than 7%? Specifically a Musketeer. Specifically something that is less than 7%. Viria 7, Galley is 6. Hey, Agent, welcome on in. Alright, Galley. If you're able to place that Musketeer right here. Alright, they're full. They're not flanking us at all. Yeah, that Musketeer right here, Galley, when you're able to. Perfect. And then, if anybody has a Buster, go ahead and place that Buster or Balloon Buster, either one, I'm okay with, right there. Perfect. Big old Buster. 28%. That's a good... It was a 28% Buster and it only used 1% of our power bar. That is a good exchange. And it got 3 kills. Nice job. I think we got this, guys. I think we got this. Nice job. Good planning, team. Nice job, everybody. That is a win, and that's 3 in a row. 3 in a row. GG's. Moving on to the next one. Alright, playing against Judo Cruz. Oh, we know Judo Cruz. We've played against them a few times before. Judo Cruz actually put out a highlight video on YouTube of Stream Raiders Versus one day, and we were in that highlight video. They got a nice, cool stream over there. I've lurked over there a few times. Go drop them a follow if you are not familiar with them. Yeah, look, Mom, I'm YouTube famous. Alright, let's, we'll go Warrior here. Thanks for getting that shout out in, Viri. If anybody wants to go over there and wish them good luck, definitely do that. They got a Vengeful Warrior. We got our regular Warrior. Definitely gonna need some range here. Try to hold them off. Pinning Archer would be good if anybody has a Pinning Archer. Hockey's hopping an event. Cookies, I want cookies. And we'll need some melee in the back. Alright, yeah, feel free to place units as long as you don't fill us up. See, we're pretty much even here. Yeah, the range will definitely be helpful. Just trying to get to that Vengeful Warrior there. If anybody has a Musketeer, you could also place it near these archers to try to boost them a little bit. Perfect, Ghosty. You read my mind. Schmibbles has an avocado mask? Uh-oh. What does that entail, Schmibbles? I am not familiar with masks. Or are you talking about like a COVID mask? I'm thinking face mask, like one of those things. Never mind. I think I know what you're talking about. Ignore me. Ignore me. I know what you meant. It just took me a second. Alright. We're still in good shape here for this battle. I think we can keep placing. You're a medical mask. No, you're a medical mask, Ghosty. Boyfriend's dog is coming to his house tomorrow. Nice, nice. Right, let's see what we got. Vengeful Warrior. Yeah, the Vengeful Warrior will be nice. That'll help us out quite a bit. 85 to 71. They got some tanks in the front. Warrior, warrior. They're just protecting this warrior. We could definitely use... let's see. A flag bearer. This. Swiftfoot Rogue. A low-level warrior right here will be helpful. Actually, don't even bother. Don't even bother. Yeah, the flag bearer in the back, and let's see, healers or monks. Healers or monks in the back would be fine, and I think that'll fill us up. Got room for one more unit, actually. Monk, healer. If anybody has another monk, I'd say throw it right there in the back, and then we'll be full. Alright, we are full. Waiting on them. Alright, let's get this party started. Yeah, that rogue didn't do any damage, luckily. Alright, let's see how this goes. Hey, Icy Wolf! Welcome back. Yeah, that did quite a bit of damage, but I think we're okay. I think we got this. Perfect. GG's! Nice job continuing our win streak. We're on fire tonight, guys. Much better than the last time. Last time we couldn't stop losing. Alright, nice job, everybody. We got time for 2 more battles. 2 more battles tonight, and then we're going to be heading out. Because tonight is movie night with Sleeping Dogfish. So we'll have time for 2 more, and then we'll head on over there. We're on fire. Nah! Put it out! Put it out! Gotta get in call to work on your homework. Alright, Viri. We'll catch you later. Enjoy your homework. Or you're saying you gotta do that later? Uh-oh, there's a prediction. Ooh, this is a tough map. Simple solution, don't do your homework. No, that's not a good thing. Will we win the next battle? Ooh. Prediction in the chat. You can vote with your channel points. Do you think we are going to win this battle? Yes or no? I do not like this map. I do not like it. Not one bit. Schmibbles, press the button. Pressing the button means we gotta spin the wheel. They're going tank. I went tank as well. Alright, we're split up a little bit. They have the advantage there. Sellout. Alright, we'll get to the sellout after we get through the strategy here. We'll get to that in just a second. Let's go up here. Bunch of ranged, armored. Couple of melee there. Maybe one more there to be safe. Over here. Get some more ranged. Got a paladin down. Some more melee here. Yes, it is the Dalek. Do you guys like this this Dalek skin? You guys like this this custom skin that you can purchase right now on Stream Raiders? Well, unfortunately, you are not able to purchase any cool tiger skins, but don't fret. There are other ways you can support the channel. You can support the channel by heading over to twitch.tv and subscribing for as low as $4.99 a month. That gets you access to 5, count 'em, 5 exclusive tiger emotes that you can't get anywhere else on Twitch. If you really want to go hard and support the channel, you could also subscribe for $9.99 a month, get access to a 6th emote, or $24.99 a month, get you access to a 7th. You can also cheer some bits in the channel, get a few different fun tiger emotes that way. You can also directly donate to the channel by heading to streamlabs.com/reachpat, or just come and hang out and help us boost our average viewer count up. We are moving towards trying to get to a 30 viewer average on the channel, and that would let us have custom tiger emotes. So if you want to support the channel and you can't support us monetarily, don't worry. Just being here is plenty enough. I appreciate all of you being here and supporting the channel, and I'll catch you in the next battle. Alright, I thought that was a solid sellout. That was one of the better ones. Better segue. I don't know, what do you guys think? Scale of 1 to 10, how was that sellout? Oh, hey, Daniela.
That sellout sold me. Reach one party.
Hey, thank you, Daniela, for those 316 bits. Guys, we successfully sold out. We sold out. We did it, guys. We did it. Thank you for those bits, Daniela. I appreciate those bits. Quite a bit. Alright, we still got quite a bit of power bar to work with here, so feel free to keep placing down units. Cell at work. Time to end stream. You're right. You're right. All right. Yep. We'll see you later, guys. Thanks for being here. I appreciate the bits. Stream's over. Just kidding. Just kidding. Oh no, I said that we lost 4 viewers. Come back! Come back! It was a joke. It was a joke! Well, sometimes that's how it be, guys. Hey, Skyrain! Coming in with 148 bits. I appreciate those bits. We're getting pretty close to our, to getting halfway towards having enough to get some new emotes, guys. I know that, there's a few emotes that people have been asking for, and we'll be able to get those. They got a Buster down there? Interesting, interesting. Yeah, that Buster just ate up so much of their power. What ate up their power bar? It wasn't the Buster. Oh, the Bomber. The Centurion. I wonder if there's a KK Slider version of Living on a Prayer. Alright, they're full. They put down a Paladin and a Buster. Interesting, okay. Alright, well this Buster is going to take out my tank more than likely. 160... no. Alright, if anybody has a healer... If anybody has a healer or a monk, you can toss that up here. So comfy in bed, you don't want to get up. Alright, it looks like they don't have Living on a Prayer, and they got a Rogue up here. I guess just a Warrior right here would be fine. Actually, no, a Berserker or Barbarian up here, please. Berserker or Barbarian. Yeah, there's a Don't Stop Believin' one. We've played that a few times on stream. 10 seconds left. Just get a unit down. Perfect. Thank you, Ghosty. We almost ran out of time there. Alright, that Buster did take out our captain unit, but we only lost, didn't really lose much to the Busters. That's what I like to see. Now we just gotta get this tank down. This tank is very tanky. I don't know if we're gonna do it, guys. I don't know if we're gonna do it. No! No! Barely, barely. Alright, we traded. Our win streak has been ruined. Nice job, Judo Cruz! GG's, my friend. Alright, last battle of the night. Last battle of the night. Something noticeable. It's a rematch. It's a rematch! It's a rematch! It's a rematch! I need to go to bed. Put on a rogue. Good against rogues. Nothing? That's a big ol' nothing. Oh, I don't want to put down my Balloon Buster. Alright, we'll go with my warrior. Alright, a couple armored units in here. I think we might fill up a little quick on this one, so just be careful with the power bar. Make sure you're paying attention. We're not going to bother with ranged units because that rogue goes for ranged units. We'll just start with those few spots for now, and then we'll play with it and see how it goes. Yeah, we are filling up kind of quick. Yeah, could definitely use some melee units there. Got a mage. If they keep putting down ranged units, we'll just goose them. But we'll see. We'll see. But while we are here, might as well talk about the next couple of streams that we have planned. We will not be live tomorrow unless they call me out of work and say that I don't need to come in, which is unlikely. We've been kind of busy lately on Saturdays. But we will be live again on Sunday with some Mario Kart. We'll have games open to viewers, so if anybody would like to join us, you are more than welcome to. We'll be starting at 8 p.m. Eastern, probably going for 3 to 4 hours then. Monday, we will be live once again with some Marbles on Stream and our Monday Night Space Mafia, also known as Among Us. Tuesday, I'm planning on taking off at the moment, but I'm not good at taking days off, so there's a chance I might be live, probably with more Mario Kart if that were the case. Wednesday, we will be live continuing the adventures of Rescue Team Goose in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Thursday, I think we're going to continue Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, and I just want to keep playing that until we complete it, because we are almost done with the story. So we just need to get a little more grinding done, and then go back and do the story dungeon, and I think we're almost done with that. And then Friday we'll be live with some Among Us and some Mario Kart. Make sure you come check us out then. Have a fantastic night, Veery! Good luck with your schoolwork. Hope everything goes well. Can we get a bunch of good nights in the chat for Viridian Space Fox? We'll save putting down the rogues for now. I guess we can put down a few more melee units if anybody has another melee unit you want to put down. Just make sure you don't take us to 100%, please. Anything that will not take us to 100% is A-okay. They're throwing a few berserkers down. They got this barbarian, which if we put a rogue down, it'll probably take one or two of these out before it dies. All right, we're at 90. They're full. Okay, cool. They're full. We're at 92%. Rogues. If anybody has rogues, toss them down over here. Actually, go for the from the left side would be preferred. Rogues from the left side. Yeah. Rogues till we're full. Rogues till we're full. I think we got room for one more of those. And it's battle time. Good luck, team. Let's see how this goes. Alright, we got two of their units down, I think. I'm a little worried about that mage. The mage is going to do quite a bit of damage. I think we're going to lose. Yeah. Unfortunate. That rogue didn't do quite as much because their rogue came down and attacked us. Anyway, that is going to wrap things up for the night. I hate to end on a loss, but it's time for a movie night. So we are going to head out from there. I appreciate you all coming and hanging out. I hope you had a good time with all of the battles tonight. Wish I can go a little bit longer. But we're going to go watch a good movie. If you are not familiar with what's going on, we're going to be heading over to Sleeping Dogfish's Discord. On his Discord, we're going to be watching a movie. I forgot what movie it is. Agent knows. I don't know if Agent's still here. I think Agent's still here. UHF. Thank you, Ghosty and Skyrain. UHF. Hold on. I'm trying to get a link to Sleeping Dogfish's Discord here. Where is it? Where is it? is it here? Copy link. If you'd like to join us for the movie night, click that link. Join Sleeping Dogfish's Discord. We're going to be watching UHF. Apparently, it's a pretty funny movie with Weird Al. I've never heard of it, to be completely honest. I'm not too familiar with it. But it's going to be a fun time. Grab some popcorn, grab some snacks. We're going to go raid a fellow Stream Raiders captain. We'll go hang out with Judo Cruz. I've hung out on their stream a few times. If you would like to continue playing Versus, you can go join them over there. Make sure you go drop them a follow. Looks like they are pretty close to getting their sub goal, so if anybody has Prime Gaming or anything you'd like to support another fellow streamer, make sure you go drop him a follow. Consider subscribing over on his channel, Fun Captain to Play Against. Anyway, we are going to wrap things up right there for the night. I appreciate you all coming and hanging out. We will be live again 2 days from now, Sunday. We're going to end with some KK Slider. Have a fantastic night, everybody, and we will catch you all next time. See you later!